Good afternoon, everybody. Today I've decided to go over Tottie's video of the phone call between Patrick and Tim. I guess he was the drone guy, and some text messages. Tottie's video is linked in the description, and so is her channel link. So let's get started.
All right, Ma. So, I'm trying to make sense of all this. I was like, you were to come down. You was to be at my house down there the same day that I went out to the Airbnb when they wanted me out there.
I just when he called you and your phone was going really.
I have them sped up. I want to make it clear. They're not talking that fast. They just talk too slow for me, and I don't have the patience and stuff for it.
No, it was not set up or something. And so I thought, that's awkward. I thought, you know what, I'll probably just wait for a little bit, because I know, even out here by me, when you wander off into, the backcountry roads, you don't.
It could have been he didn't have service, his voicemail was full, or he didn't have voicemail set up. I think they're trying to set Eric up.
I went and I ate, and while I was eating, I went on Facebook and I thought, well, wait a minute, what the fuck? You guys had a video, and I'm like, how the fuck is this working out? Because he's telling
you can't cook out at a hotel.
He's somewhere else, this Airbnb, and telling me that they're on their way to get you. But now I go on Facebook and I see he's out cooking out and you're there. So I kept trying to call you back. Phone's not working. And then I called your phone for the last time. It was about 10 o'clock. He answered your phone. And I was
Eric answered my phone at 10 o'clock?
Yep.
At night?
3. Yep.
Well, I'm assuming you have proof of that, dude.
I was like, well, hey, I said, is Patrick there? And he was like, no, he can't come to the phone. His leg is getting to him. We might have to take him to the ER. You'll have to give him a call tomorrow. And I was like, okay. I was like, is this Eric? No, it's not. Well, yeah, it was, because I recognized the voice instantly. I knew who it was. Yeah. He said it wasn't, but I know it was. And so I thought, well, that's fucking weird. Well, okay, so you're going to the emergency room, but at 9 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, you guys were outside.
Notice how he got mixed up on his times. 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
And I'm like,
okay, go ahead.
So I was like, something's not right. And then I thought, maybe he is working with these fucking cops. Maybe he went and got them so that they know where they're going.
Did he say he thought maybe he was working with the effing cops? What?
But I called him up 5 days later because you had posted another thing on Facebook, and you and Timmy were off doing something, and then an hour later he had Timmy, and I went right on there, and he had posted, I want to say they were out for breakfast somewhere, and I was the first comment on it, and I said, but whatever happened to Patrick? And I kept it so where it wasn't thrown out there for people to actually know. I said, hey, whatever happened to Patrick 5 nights ago, and my camper supposedly getting taken. If I showed up, I said, but yet you're out there switching and exchanging Timmy with him. And he fucking blocked me, really.
What was your conversation with? What's the conversation? How the hell did he get on?
I don't know.
Is there any documentation that you was actually talking with Eric? Really?
But how my conversation started with him was, I was like, I don't know if I'm really talking to you or not. Just give me a shout. I just have a quick question. And, my question to him was, I was like, hey, I just need somebody to, I got all the blocking and everything. I said, I just need somebody to come there and help me level the camper off. And he was like, wait, what? And he must have done that whole wait, what? 20 fucking times. And I'm like, I'm just coming in to just help Patrick with whatever he needs. He's like, well, are you going to be helping the Whitakers? I said, dude, I don't even really know. I'm just coming to help. I'm just coming to be an extra hand for him. I'm just coming to help. And it just, dude, I read myself that night 40 times. And that's when he was like, no, dude, this is how it's going to go. And you listen here. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Go ahead, talk your shit, but you don't fucking tell me this is how it's going to go. I already know how it's going to go. But then
what is the point of releasing this call? And y'all, Patrick has his own YouTube channel. He has promoted it on his Facebook. So why is he not putting this stuff out? He's giving it to others to put out. Unless he knows he shouldn't be putting anything out. or it's not true.
You know, he started to just, well, you know, he's going to jail. It's a sexual involvement or sexual assault.
What? What the actual hell?
I'm like, man, I don't believe that for a second. I said, you got any proof of this? And he's like, I sure do. He's like, and it's right with the police department or the state police. And I'm like, you know, you guys talk a lot about police. I said, don't you guys have a county sheriff or, you know, or city police? Or he's like, no, not down here. It's different. I'm like, yeah, it must be because we don't, the state police we have up here, you know, they just patrol the highways.
Here in West Virginia, we will have like town cops, like rural West Virginia, like town cops. We have county sheriffs, and we have the West Virginia State Police. And they don't just patrol highways either.
So then it just all escalated from there. And then, like, I was catching him in his lies as the evening would roll on. You know, I'd talk with you, it would say your name on my phone. And then I went to go call you back, and it said Cellcom data call. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Now, every time I try calling you, it's your name that's programmed in my phone. And it said Cellcom data call. And I'm like, something's not right, man. I don't know if he had a way of, like, I don't know.
My goodness, I'm telling you what. And here's a text message. It says, everyone safe this morning? Patrick says, so far. Says, you still good? And the guy says, I'm getting everything ready. Patrick says, okay. Patrick says, you be safe coming this way, bro. And Tim says, absolutely. Oil was changed, camper bearings are greased, new rear shocks almost ready, just grabbing a couple spare tires at Farm and Fleet, and I'll be ready to roll in the morning. Hey, I have a drone. I will bring it with me.
He's in too.
Okay, well.
It's a UNEC Typhoon H Plus super badass drone. Flies 55 miles per hour, silent, super good camera. Patrick says, hell yes. Tim says, I just flew the drone for the first time in 2 months. I have all the cables in the PC box to hook the live feed up to your TV. The effort is fast as lightning. I never put it up and flew it at 55, but my kid and I did tonight. I was super impressed with this thing. We can create routes and set the times, and it will do the work all on its own. If you want to pause and spin, you can do it right on the voice stream, which we will activate that to your voice, and it will do whatever you tell it to do. We will have to throw Timmy off with this thing. It can lift 15 pounds. Hook a ghost up to this thing and fly it past him. Watch him go, what the F is that? And then one of them responds with a laughing face. Now, if y'all remember, someone was flying a drone around the property. So, in my opinion, I think somebody's lying.
My brother-in-law's a little tech savvy. And I asked him, and he said, he goes, it sounds to me like he was intercepting his calls. He's like, he might have forwarded his phone over to his phone, or he was intercepting calls.
Tim says, Sunday, August 31st, 11:15 p.m. I will be heading out at 8 a.m. Should only take me 11 hours. What is the address that I'm heading to? Patrick gives the address. Monday, September 1st, 12:29 a.m. Perfect. Thank you. Monday, September 1st, 10:37 p.m. Patrick says, you okay, bro? And Tim says, I sure am. I am hoteling it tonight in Beckley. I will be there first thing in the morning. Patrick says, call me before you go down there so I can meet you and show you where to park. I'm away from the house for the night. I'll call you in a minute.
I'm like, that's fucking weird. But I don't know. I'm not, like, I can definitely work my phone. But I mean, I learned something new from, my kids or somebody weekly about my phone. So I don't know if he's tech daddy.
Tim says, I will definitely do that. I'm hopping in the shower quick. Patrick, Tuesday, September 2nd at 9:14 a.m., touching base with you. Tuesday, September 2nd at 10:24 a.m. Are you okay, bro? Friday, September 5th at 8:04 p.m. Tim says, hey, bud, I see Eric made a video showing he spotted BJ and he is going home and walking away from everything. I made a suggestion to him, maybe building that home on your land for Timmy, Lorraine, Kenny, and Ray. might be a better idea. Just a thought. Sounds like Larry had BJ take Betty to the courthouse to drop the restraining order, as there is no other way it could be squashed. Think about that. With the in-house caretaker, that would be perfect.
To the point where, like,
So he's had my fucking phone, is what he's had.
well, according to my
Monday, September 8th. This is Tim to Patrick. Dude, Eric is trashing you like nobody's business on Facebook. I just messaged him and told him he is the reason, after introducing myself after I was already down there, that I left. He told me to leave because Patrick was going to be getting arrested for sexual A. After I asked him multiple times, hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Real life comes before YouTube. Okay, so where was I? After I asked him multiple times where his proof was, he continuously messaged me stating, "It involves Timmy." I then stated I didn't believe him and then requested he stop making all this content so available to the public because of the MC Club video I seen with BJ in it, and now I believe it was him that created that video. My brother says the video was cropped and edited. Patrick says, huh. Tim says, now he is posting your own private business of criminal records on the page of Patrick is no good for the Whitakers. I just posted that it holds no water, as there are probably 500 Patrick Rourkes, and now I'm blocked from the page. Can't even see it anymore. That is public information available on the West Virginia Magistrate page.
Said that phone was either forwarded over to his phone or he was intercepting your calls.
Okay.
So
you need to make sure.
This is Tim to Patrick. My brother can still see the page, and he has an attorney in there with him by the name of Robert Campbell, and the sheriff department is praising him for his good work and dedication. He has filed an emergency motion for tomorrow to get guardianship of Timmy, Ray, and Lorraine, and arranging a house built on property donated to them by a guy 65 miles away from Odd, West Virginia, claiming 24/7 in-house care, and Timmy will remain with him in Georgia and come home once a month for the weekend. The attorney is stating, we got this from every angle, and it helps that the state is siding with them. Comments are being made that you are going to try to get custody of them, but the attorney piped in and said that right is terminated.
That you call here in West Virginia, and you need to make sure that you talk to the state police and tell them just what you mean.
Okay.
Be right back again. My house is kind of loud right now, so I may have to come back with the second part.